From IsReal News, these are the latest headlines for Wednesday, March 11th. The FBI has warned law enforcement agencies in California about the possibility that Iran could attempt to launch drones toward the U.S. West Coast. According to reporting by ABC News, the warning concerns drones potentially launched from vessels positioned off the American coastline. Authorities say the advisory is precautionary as security agencies monitor possible retaliation scenarios. U.S. President Donald Trump said at the White House that he is not concerned about potential attacks by Iranian-backed forces on U.S. territory. He added that the United States would continue to respond forcefully if Iran escalates further. The comments follow recent American and Israeli military operations against Iranian targets. A barrage of more than 100 rockets from Lebanon has triggered air raid sirens across northern Israel, from Kiryat Shmona to the Haifa area. Dozens of rockets were reported fired from multiple launch points in southern Lebanon. At the same time, Iran launched additional projectiles that activated sirens in several regions, including Jerusalem, central Israel, and Ashdod in the south. No injuries were immediately reported in those incidents. This comes as Israel faces coordinated attacks from multiple fronts. Israel Defense Forces spokesperson said the military remains prepared to defend the country and will continue operations against Hezbollah. He warned that those who attempt to harm Israel would face a heavy price. This statement follows the latest rocket attacks from Lebanese territory. Israel's Defense Minister Minister Katz visited an Air Force base and met with commanders of the F-35 squadron. Katz told pilots that their operations contribute to Israel's ability to strike targets roughly 2,000 kilometers away. He reiterated that a key objective of the current campaign is to prevent Iran from returning to its nuclear program. The visit comes as Israel continues air operations linked to the broader conflict. U.S. President Donald Trump said at the White House that he is not concerned about potential attacks by Iranian-backed forces on U.S. territory. He added that the United States would continue to respond forcefully if Iran escalates further. The comments follow recent American and Israeli military operations against Iranian targets. In Israel's political arena, opposition leader Yair Lapid said the government should convert military gains into a broader strategic outcome. Lapid stated that Israel currently has significant military achievements and international support, and he urged the government to translate those developments into a diplomatic result that changes the regional landscape. His remarks come as Israeli political leaders debate the longer-term direction of the conflict. AFP reports Ukrainian drone specialists have begun assisting Gulf countries, including Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, and Saudi Arabia. The report cites a Ukrainian source and says the specialists are helping strengthen drone defense and operational capabilities. The development takes place as drone warfare becomes a central feature of the current regional confrontation. The United States Central Command has issued a warning advising Iranian civilians to avoid maritime ports in Iran. The U.S. military says it believes the Iranian government may be using civilian ports for military activities. Iranian military officials responded by warning that if Iranian ports are threatened, economic ports across the region could become targets. This exchange reflects growing tension around maritime infrastructure in the Gulf. Those are the latest headlines from IsReal News.